Hello, I'm BMillzebub, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to talk about an argument in favor of atheism that I think is pretty weak and really wish people would stop using unironically. And that argument is that everyone is born an atheist. Sure, it's technically true, I guess, but it's not at all relevant. It doesn't matter what you're born believing because realistically, at that point in your life, you're unable to actively believe anything other than I'm hungry or I've shit myself and someone needs to change my diaper. Even for years afterward, I'm not sure it can be said that you actually believe anything because your mind is still at its most malleable and you're taking in the world, learning, and eventually from all that, you begin to form your beliefs. Look, I mean, believing things comes from being convinced of them and to some degree accepting it as being true. And there's really no convincing a baby of anything. They have no frame of reference or understanding of the words you're saying to them, which is why grown adults will sometimes babble like idiots around a baby. You're not gonna convince someone who can't understand you of anything, no matter how hard you try. At least that's the case if the doctor isn't around to translate for you.
I speak baby.
This sort of shoddy logic can also apply to someone who adheres to a religion and raises their child in that way. I mean, you know the type. Oh, I'm raising a good whatever religion baby. No. No. Your child isn't a religious one because they're unable to comprehend what they're being taught, so it can't really be said that they believe it. Not to mention the fact that children who are taught religion as fact often have more difficulty distinguishing fact from fantasy, according to a Boston University study, which you can find linked down in the description. Not to bring up another anecdote, but I'm gonna. For me, this was absolutely true. When I was being taught about the Bible in Sunday school, they neglected to mention that only the Gospels were believed to be literally true. So the kids in the class were given the impression that crap like Noah's Ark and the Garden of Eden actually happened. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Catholic Church does a terrible job at teaching its own doctrine. Part of it, I honestly think, is to build a level of credulity so the child is more primed to believe nonsense that's demonstrably not true. But as I often do, I'm getting off topic. Look, saying everyone's born an atheist may be accurate, but it's irrelevant, as I've already stated, because the cognitive function just isn't present to believe any complex thing at that young of an age. That's really all I have to say on the topic. There's really not all that much to say beyond being born an atheist is ultimately meaningless. So what do all of you think? Did I hit the nail on the head? Did I miss the board completely? Am I partially wrong or partially right? And as an aside, are there any arguments atheists or theists make that are absolutely awful and fail to prove their intended point that you'd like me to talk about in the future? Let me know in the comments below. That'll do it for this one though. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. If you feel so inclined to help me out, please give to my Patreon where I have monthly patron-only live streams and will maybe someday be able to get sufficiently fast internet so I can stream on Twitch. Or consider getting me something from my Amazon wishlist. Every little bit helps and every little bit is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, linked below, to keep up with all my comings and goings, and join my Discord for a chance to talk to yours truly. Take it easy, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one.